I'm Brit, or Pippin, and today I feel inspired to share a little bit around astrology. So first I just want to say that I am only an astrology student, and I have great amounts of respect for people who have been doing this for a long time. So very important that you only take with you what resonates for you, and that what doesn't resonate, you just leave it and let it pass by. So what I would like to talk about today is this common trait that I see in all the zodiac signs. So there seems to be a common trait or a common theme around a choice, an existential choice that most of us are presented to during our lifetimes. Some earlier than others, but very many of us will recognize it as something that happens in midlife. We call it midlife crisis, and it's often disguised as a crisis or something painful happening to us in our lives. It could be that you lose your job. It could be that your loved one leaves you, you're going through a divorce. It could be illness and health problems to you or a loved one, or even death could come. And in astrology, this would be kind of, let's call it the soul knocking on your door. Whatever zodiac sign you are, it applies to all of the zodiac signs. So the soul will through this crisis, will be knocking on your door. It's disguised as a crisis, like something horrific happening to you in your life. And it is a call from the soul, asking you if you are ready to bring more of the soul qualities into your life at this moment of time. Up to that point, most of us, we have lived the outwardly life, trying to achieve the success of the outside world, of the personality. If you're a Capricorn, it would mean you've been climbing the mountain of material success. Maybe hard work would maybe have led you to a status or a role in society. And same for every other sign. If you're a Libra, the scale of the weight would be more focused on your work, your education, getting a family, a house, like mastering your life from an outside point of view. And same with, for example, Aries with the two horns, staring after just the one horn, bringing you to some place in the materialistic world. So now this midlife crisis, or it might come like when you're 20, it depends on everybody. Everybody's life chart, but you're actually invited to take a look at what you're doing and why you're doing it, and what mountain you're climbing. And maybe it's time to climb a more soulful mountain, or steer more with your other horn, to bring in more soul qualities into your life, and to turn your gaze inwards more, to the wisdom that lies within, and to achieve more success inwardly in your inner world of your thoughts, your feelings and emotions, and thus also the way you react and behave and act in your outer life. So this is very exciting to see in everyone's life. And there's this saying, I think it's from the Bible, Many hear the call, the knock, but few will answer, right? So most people will get this shock in their lives, this crisis coming up for a certain period of time, and then they get this choice. It's an existential choice. Are you ready to walk the path of the soul now? Or are you going to continue doing what you've been doing in this first chapter of your life? So for most people, it's not even going to be a conscious choice. You're just going to continue doing what you have been doing all the time, because it would be too uncomfortable to change anything, and you have a mortgage to pay, and you have bills to pay, and you have kids to take care of, and you've chosen this life. And then most of us will just continue to do what we've been doing for chapter 2 as well. And as my teacher humoristically says it, we become as miserable in the second part of our lives that we were in the first part of our lives, because most of us, we have this inner knowing that climbing this outer success mountain is not going to get us the joy and the happiness and the bliss feelings of love and gratitude that we're actually seeking. I think on a collective level, there's so many things happening right now. I think we are collectively in this kind of choice in what is happening in our society and in the world today. This is a very important choice for all of us. What kind of earth do we want to live on? What kind of earth do we want to create for our children? We have been climbing the materialistic mountain for so long in the age of Pisces, with the Capricornian energies of power and structure and money and materialistic things for so long. And now we are standing on this bridge, and there's this existential choice. Do we want to continue up on the same mountain? When we come to the top of the mountain, we did a great job, but and there's a great view, but it's very lonely and also kind of cold up there. Are we going to cross the bridge, the rainbow bridge, and decide to bring more of the soul qualities into our lives so that we can become women and men, kind women and men? This is what the Age of Aquarius is about: freedom, higher consciousness, joy, healing, new technologies. And what are we going to use them for? Where do we want to go from here? Are we willing to give up some comfort and some old ways to create something new, something more beautiful, both for ourselves and for our children and grandchildren? Or are we going to continue going the same way that we have been going for the last couple of hundreds of years? There is this great opportunity now, as I see it, with the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in 0 degrees Aquarius on the 21st of December this year. And some astrologers think this is the start of the Age of Aquarius. Some astrologers think we're already in the Age of Aquarius. This is like a new era, a completely new energy, the energy of air. So this brings enormous possibilities for us. We're talking about creating new earth. Well, what does new earth look like for you? Where are we heading with all this masking and fear-mongering and restrictions and surveillance and mandatory or not, you know, injections. What kind of earth do we want to create from here on? So I think for all of us, this is a big opportunity to look within, and this is what is so great with this period. We are kind of forced to stay silent and more in our houses and connect with ourselves, the nature of ourselves and the nature around us. And maybe we're about to realize that, where am I going? Where am I heading in my life? What is it that I want to do, and why am I doing this? For whom? Moving into the Age of Aquarius is a separation from service to self, going to service to others, for the greater good of all, for the whole of humanity, the whole world. We also have, in 2 days, I think, on the 14th, a great solar eclipse. And a solar eclipse is like a new beginning. It's a solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. And the highest expression of Sagittarius would be truth and freedom. And on the opposite sign, we have the Gemini, about information, communication. So something will be put light on, I think, around information. Could be news, media, to brighten our horizon, to brighten our consciousness. So what kind of information is it that you want to express in your life? Moving into this great new era. And Age of Aquarius. Aquarius to me is a wisdom bear. Hopefully you have filled your barrel up with wisdom to share with the thirsty, so that your barrel is not just filled up with bloody or knowledge. So there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. And what are you sharing with your the people in your life? Where do you want to go from now? And are you willing to take a conscious choice and recreate and maybe reevaluate what you built already? Are you willing to listen to the knock of the soul on your door, asking for more room in your life, so that more soul qualities like love, empathy, understanding, joy, can enter your life? Thank you for listening. If you would like a personal reading, you can contact me directly. If you like what I talk about and share, please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share. And with this, wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day wherever you are, with much love, light, information, and truth. Namaste.